English 9 Fest. 1. Root and etymology. Root. Fest comes from the Latin word festus, meaning feast, festival, joyful, festive. In English, it relates to celebrations, feasts, or joyful gatherings. 2. Inflected forms. The root fest itself does not have direct inflected forms, but appears in various derivatives as part of nouns and adjectives, such as festival, festive, manifest, etc. 3. Derivatives. Festival, fest, feast, celebration, ival suffix. Festive, fest, feast, joy, of adjective suffix. Festivity, fest, feast, celebration, ed noun suffix. Manifest, manihan, fest, strike, show. Manifestation, manifestation, noun suffix. Infesting and into fest, feast, attack. Infestation, infestation, noun suffix. Festun, fest, feast, all noun suffix. Fester, fest, feast, but evolved in meaning. 4. Explanation and example. Sentences for each derivative. 1. Festival, fest, feast, celebration, eval suffix. Definition: a period or event of celebration, often with music, food, and entertainment. Example sentences. The city holds a music festival every summer. We enjoyed the food festival last weekend. Is the film festival open to everyone? They attended a cultural festival in the park. The Harvest Festival is a local tradition. She performed at the Arts Festival. The festival lasted for 3 days. There are fireworks at the festival. He volunteers at the annual festival. The festival features dance and music. They organized a charity festival. What time does the festival start? The festival attracted many tourists. Local artists display their work at the festival. We bought tickets for the jazz festival. The festival celebrates the new year. They host an international festival every year. The festival was canceled due to rain. Festival goers wore colorful costumes. Did you see the festival parade? 2. Festive, fest, feast, joy, of adjective suffix. Definition: relating to or characteristic of a celebration or festival, joyful and cheerful. Example sentences. The house looks festive with lights. She wore a festive dress to the party. People were in a festive mood. The table was set with festive decorations. Music created a festive atmosphere. Are you feeling festive today? The city is especially festive at Christmas. They served festive food and drinks. We exchanged gifts at the festive gathering. The children sang festive songs. He decorated the office in a festive style. The restaurant has a festive menu for the holidays. Everyone enjoyed the festive spirit. She bought festive wrapping paper. The festival was very festive this year. He greeted us with a festive smile. The market is festive in December. The parade was a festive highlight. We wore festive hats for the event. The room was filled with festive cheer. 3. Festivity, fest, feast, celebration, et non suffix. Definition: the celebration or joyful activities of a festival, merrymaking. Example sentences. The festivities began at noon. Are you joining the festivities tonight? We enjoyed the holiday festivities. The streets were alive with festivity. She loves the festivity of the season. The festivity lasted all night. Festivity filled the air. They planned a week of festivity. He missed the festivity while traveling. The festivity attracted many families. There was a sense of festivity everywhere. The festivity included music and dancing. Children look forward to the festivity. Festivity marks the end of the year. The city is famous for its festivity. They decorated their homes for festivity. Festivity brings people together. The festivity was well organized. Festivity is part of our culture. Everyone joined in the festivity. 4. Manifest, manihan, fest, strike, show. Definition: clear or obvious to the mind or eye to show or display. Example sentences. His happiness was manifest in his smile. She manifested great talent. Is the problem manifest now? They manifested their concerns openly. The symptoms manifested quickly. The truth became manifest later. He manifested courage during the crisis. Her anger was manifest to everyone. The disease manifests as a rash. They manifested support for the plan. It was manifest that he was lying. She manifested leadership qualities. The error manifested in several reports. The solution manifested after hours of work. His feelings were manifest in his actions. Is the difference manifest to you? The issues manifested over time. She manifested interest in the topic. The side effects manifested within days. He manifested a strong will to succeed. Sang, manifestation, manifestation, non suffix. Definition: an event, action, or object that clearly shows or embodies something, the act of displaying or showing. Example sentences. The rainbow was a manifestation of hope. Is this behavior a manifestation of stress? Her smile was a manifestation of gratitude. The disease has many manifestations. His anger was a manifestation of frustration. The painting is a manifestation of her dreams. A cough can be a manifestation of illness. Art is a manifestation of creativity. The protest was a manifestation of public feeling. Fear is often a manifestation of uncertainty. The festival was a manifestation of culture. Their generosity is a manifestation of kindness. This policy is a manifestation of new thinking. The storm was a manifestation of nature's power. Love can have many manifestations. The theory lacks clear manifestation. Her silence was a manifestation of disapproval. The sculpture is a manifestation of skill. Is generosity a manifestation of wealth? The event was a manifestation of unity. 6. Infest in an infest attack. Definition: to overrun or spread in large numbers, especially as something harmful or unwanted. Example sentences: termites infested the old house. The crops were infested with bugs. Is the kitchen infested with ants? The lake is infested by algae. The basement was infested by rats. Mosquitoes infested the campsite. They found the tree infested with beetles. The area is infested with weeds. Are the dogs infested with fleas? The building became infested with mice. Lice infested the school last year. He found his garden infested by pests. The river is infested with invasive fish. Was the barn infested with bats? The grain was infested with insects. Bedbugs infested the hotel. The sewer is often infested by cockroaches. Are the plants infested with aphids? The apartment became infested with spiders. The woods are infested with ticks. 7. Infestation, infestation, noun suffix. Definition: the state of being invaded or overrun by pests or unwanted organisms. Example sentences: the house had a severe infestation of termites. Are you dealing with an infestation at home? The town suffered an infestation of locusts. Infestation can ruin crops. How do you treat a bedbug infestation? The store closed due to a rat infestation. Is this mold infestation dangerous? The farm had an infestation of caterpillars. A flea infestation is hard to control. The infestation lasted for months. They called an expert to handle the infestation. Infestation by weeds hurt the harvest. The infestation spread quickly. Have you ever had a pest infestation? The school dealt with a lice infestation. Infestation can cause health problems. Ant infestation is common in summer. The infestation was finally eliminated. They cleaned up after the infestation. The infestation cost thousands in repairs. 8. Festoon, festfeast, en non suffix. Definition: a chain or garland of flowers, leaves or ribbons hung in a curve, as decoration to decorate or adorn. Example sentences: they hung festoons across the hall. The room was festooned with balloons. She made a festoon of flowers for the door. Lights festoon the trees in winter. The stage was covered with festoons. Who made the paper festoons? The festival entrance was festooned with ribbons. Festoon the fence for the parade. Vines festooned the old building. The archway was festooned with greenery. Children helped make the festoons. The ceiling was festooned for the party. They festooned the tables with garlands. The wedding tent was festooned with lights. Festoons added color to the event. The street was festooned for the holiday. She created festoons from tinsel. The car was festooned for the bride and groom. The garden was festooned in spring. He festooned his office for his birthday. 9. Fester, festfeast, but evolved in meaning. Definition: to become worse or more intense, especially through long-term neglect, or as a wound that becomes infected. Example sentences: if you ignore the problem, it will fester. His anger began to fester. The wound started to fester. Resentment can fester over time. Letting issues fester makes them worse. The garbage was left to fester in the sun. Old arguments fester between them. Her disappointment festered for months. A festered sore needs treatment. The matter festered without resolution. Rumors fester in a closed environment. Don't let your fears fester. The situation continued to fester. Unspoken words fester in relationships. The cut festered because it wasn't cleaned. He let his jealousy fester. Grievances can fester if not addressed. Wounds fester when ignored. She let the memory fester for years. Problems fester when people avoid them.